Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of The Divine Speaker. I know what you're thinking. Didn't we finish this game last time? No, it was just a 13-hour demo. So, what happened last time in that 13-hour demo? So we're an orphan. We left our bullshit village that was just completely closed off from the world. It was like an Amish village and it was all culty, so we left that place. And then we came upon a town and there's some murders happening here, and our Scooby-Doo gang decided that we might help solve it, maybe, I think. You know what? I don't remember what's happening. I woke up to a frantic knocking at the door. Ooh, can't I sleep for a little longer? What voices was I doing? I blinked away, my eyes sleepy. I let out a yawn and searched the room. Where am I? Oh, that's right, Signs room. And also, Signs route is the only route that has full voice acting, so we're going to be doing that for now until there's a patch, and then maybe we'll go back and do the other routes for the other characters. But I have chosen Sign if I probably would have chosen Fawn if they all had voice acting. Last night, why do I feel so embarrassed? Is that really something I should have done with him? I felt like we kept our clothes mostly on. At least we did in the CG, if you remember. If you don't remember, just go watch the 13 videos again. I feel like it was fun. Fawn was right. What does that mean? Fawn was right. Well, I'll just say it was fun, since we really need to get on his route for the voice acting. When I thought back on what we did last night, I felt kind of excited. I wanted to do it again, if I had the chance.
Oi, Shorty!
Now I have to be mean to Leos and Fawn whenever they come on to me.
Open your door and get out here! Oh, for the love of... Who could sleep through this racket?
Hey, I was busy being horny in here. Oh, that's right, the knocking. I forgot about it for a moment. Moonlight drifted in from the window, and the sound of the birds made it known that sunrise wasn't far away. It was still so early. What does Leos want now? Maybe if I just ignore him, he'll go away.
Leos, maybe we should try asking a little nicer? You're being too loud.
Wait, nicer? It's your fault I'm even awake this early. I bet you didn't think about being nice when you were banging on my door.
Next to me, Sign was still softly snoring. He must be a heavy sleeper. That's pretty cute. I got out of bed and stretched out my arms. Oh yeah, also, I also forgot he doesn't know what sex is. Or something, because they never taught him what sex was in his village, even though he's 18, apparently. So he doesn't even understand what he just did with Sign. The last couple of days hadn't been great on my back, but that bed was heavenly. If it weren't for the rest of the house being, well, creepy, I'd probably like it here. I could get used to a king-size bed every night. I unlocked the door to an instant barrage of questions and yelling.
Sign, Raina's
Bitch, he ain't missing. He's getting some dick.
Seriously? What are you doing here? I was worried. I mean, I got woken up early because of you.
Good morning.
That's all you have to say for yourself? Look, Mouseboy here basically kicked my door down, crying when he couldn't find you, and this is where you are?
Sorry, I was pretty tired after last night with Sign, so I didn't hear you knocking. I went to sleep pretty late.
Wait, what?
Don't embarrass me, Rain.
Sign came up behind me and wrapped his arms around my waist, pressing his face into me.
I don't want them to know about our midnight fling. It's so scandalous.
Well, Leos doesn't even understand it.
What?
If you put your hands on him...
Whoa, what a switch! I thought you didn't care what Rain did. What does it matter so much to you? Have I activated your white knight mode or something? Here comes Leos, swooping down to save his love from the evil sign.
I don't give two shits what you do. I just... Fine, do whatever you want. Just don't come crawling back to me when you mess up.
Guys, calm down. It's fine. We just talked about Aurelia Cavella, that's all.
No, there was heavy petting.
Poor Rain. He's been missing out all this time. Luckily for him, I'm both gorgeous and kind. I'll teach him whatever he wants to know. Leo's too, if he's up for it.
Me?
What did you do to him?
Don't you worry that cute little head of yours. He's still your pure little puppy dog.
What? I don't... Why would I...
You're so obvious.
Do whatever you want to him. See if I care.
Oh, I didn't realize he needed your permission to make his own decisions. Anyway, I'm just doing him a favor. He wanted to know about love, and I happen to be a master of it.
Why did you tell him?
Huh? Was I meant to keep it to myself?
Well,
Did I just piss
he
off
asked.
Fawn? Oh god, was I getting close to Fawn?
No, it's no big deal. Rain just told me that you guys need to learn the meaning of love, so I offered to help. Truly, my kindness knows no bounds.
Fawn's face was sour and his hands were balled into fists at his side. Usually he was really easy to get along with, but with Sign, maybe their personalities were just too different. No, there's only one dick. You only have one dick, Rain. They both want it. Sign's just trying to help. Why can't he understand that?
He doesn't need your help. He's just fine the way he is.
Huh? Do you get to speak for him?
No,
Exactly. I guess someone like you should know your place.
Stop teasing him, Sign. Really, nothing much happened.
Okay.
If you're done now, we should be leaving.
We quickly made our way down the staircase into the hall below. Light from the moon now shone over our surroundings, illuminating the previously shadow-ridden room. Things that were hidden before now were easily seen. Yeah, that's what light does, dumbass. Doors led off in all directions, but they were tightly shut. I wonder what lies beyond them.
I wonder what's through those doors. I'm a little curious.
So I wasn't the only one thinking it.
It makes me feel a little nosy, but I can't help but wonder myself. Probably best not to snoop around too much, though. We have a job to do.
Every now and then, I could see Fawn looking at me out of the corner of his eye, but when I tried to get his attention, he'd look away. Was he still upset? Sign and Leos walked slightly ahead, arguing about the morality of snooping through Nox's house, so I quietly grabbed Fawn and pulled him to the side.
Hey, are you okay?
What do you mean? I'm fine.
I feel like you're avoiding me. Is it about what happened with Sign?
He looked away from me again.
I don't want you to do those things with just anyone. You're worth so much more than just him.
Ugh, this is not a good side of you, Fawn. Oh no, possessive. Ooh, are you gonna tell me that you're so much nicer than him now? Ooh. Whoa. I didn't know he had the ability to talk like that.
I don't trust him at all. He just wants to use you. And when he's done, he'll chuck you to the side.
Well, until then, I'll cuck you while you're at my side.
You don't understand how much I don't want anything bad to happen to you. If I stay quiet and let him do whatever he wants, I'd never forgive myself.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna keep doing it. Maybe get some voice acting if you don't want me to.
I see what you mean, but really, it's fine. He just wants to teach me the things I don't understand. You don't have to make a big deal out of it.
Maybe you should have come on to me first. You're walking around like a slut anyway. You think you would have made the first move.
That's not... That's not something you have to learn from him. You can learn as you go. With someone important.
Someone like you? Bitch.
Forget it.
Fawn turned around and walked back over to Leos and Sign, leaving me standing alone. I rejoined the group quietly.
So, where are we headed first?
God, I hope he's like this the whole game. Just trying to come on to me, getting mad at Sign. Oh.
If it were up to me, straight home, but since that's not an option...
I'm sorry. I want that too.
Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
Why don't we go check out the town square that everyone's been talking about? It seems like a good place to start anyway.
Not a bad idea. Brains and beauty all in one. You're a complete package.
Thank you?
I wonder where Nox went.
I glanced around the empty room. There wasn't even a hint of life. No plants or flowers. No pictures hanging on the wall.
Anyway, let's get out of here. We've got a lot to do today.
Hey, there's a picture hanging on the wall. Some kind of abstract painting in the background. Looks very faded. When we tried the door this time, we found it unlocked. Ew.
Fresh air! Oh, how I've missed you!
You were inside for one night. Stop overreacting.
Who'd want to stay in one place all night? Things to do, people to see? Or is it things to see, people to do? I never remember. Anyway, it feels stuffy to be locked up all night like that. No one even tied me up. What a waste.
Damn, bitch, was this a mistake? You're annoying.
Why? That seems like a waste of time.
I don't know about you anymore, Sign.
So, which way is it?
Oh, I know the way.
Of course you do.
What's wrong?
Forget it.
Outside, the sun was struggling to peek out from between the dense gray clouds, but even that looked inviting right now. I was struck by the same sensation that I felt in Stagwitch. Even though everything was so different here, some things can't help but stay the same. The way the sun rises and falls, and the warmth it leaves on my face, the feeling of the wind blowing through my hair, it was the same no matter how far I was from home. Something about it made me feel more comfortable. Maybe I'm not so lost after all. Plus, I'm not alone. There's no way I could do any of this without the others. Leos and Sign were busy arguing about something or another. I was actually starting to think they were more similar than they realized.
You two are pretty close after all, right?
What? Are you kidding me? I couldn't think of anyone worse to be close to.
I think I just hit the mic.
Aw, Leos. You're breaking my heart over here. Let me down easy, okay?
What heart?
Ouch! You wound me.
What the fuck was that laugh?
Ouch!
Try to be more passive aggressive. How is this gang gonna stay together? Both Leos and Fawn still seemed a little wary of Sign. Just yesterday they were telling me not to trust him after all. But Sign has this way of forcing you to open up to him. He's easy to talk to, full of natural charisma and charm. We might have only just met, but I liked him. He's fun.
You know, it's a little cheesy, and I know we haven't all known each other for very long, but I'm glad you guys are here with me.
Yay.
If I were you, I'd be pretty glad to have me around too.
Fawn gave me a soft smile and Sign wrapped his arms around my waist.
Getting sentimental?
What? No, I'm just happy.
I knew you were a dumbass, but this is taking it to new levels. There's a literal murderer on the loose and you're being all sappy.
A murderer? You mean someone other than you?
Fawn grabbed my arm and pulled me away from Sign as casually as possible.
If you three are done messing around, let's go.
Fawn and Leos and I followed behind Sign through the streets. It turned out that Nox's house was actually pretty far from the center of town. It was set aside all by itself, on a large piece of land. The air was brisk and cool, and for some reason I felt confident. Today was going to be a good day.
Hey guys, don't you think there's a lot of people around?
Compared to yesterday it was basically packed. People were walking around going about their business. They didn't pay attention to us, instead chatting with each other excitedly.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Fawn shrunk back a little, withdrawn, but still doing better than he did in Stagwitch. He was getting more confident, less scared, but maybe I should still check up on him. But we don't have time for that anymore. We're with Sign now. I think I have to move on. I don't want to be giving mixed signals to the hidden relationship meter. It's probably best just to leave him for now. You might not want to talk about it. Fend for yourself, damn. Just what is all this commotion about?
Sign, do you have any clue what's going on?
Nope. Usually I only come here for one thing, and it isn't wandering around the city.
Oh, look.
The streets were lined with stalls, every color of the rainbow. Some filled with fruits, vegetables, and other baked goods, while others had knickknacks and collectibles.
Weren't they all frightened yesterday? What would suddenly make them hold a market in the streets?
I don't know.
Something good must have happened. There was no other explanation for it. Earlier, I did say that I felt like today would be a good day.
Well, why don't we look around a little? I'm sure someone will know what's happening.
Ooh, Detective Sign on the case!
This isn't the time to be messing around. Grow up.
I'm completely serious, you know. Watch this.
Sign stormed forward, pretending to hold a magnifying glass and examining things. Do we even know what a magnifying glass is? He turned back around and winked at Leo, showing off.
Alright, you.
Me?
Here.
Hey, wait!
Leos grabbed my arm and dragged me away from Sign and Fawn into a nearby side alley.
Listen here. I don't know what you're playing at, but whatever you have going on with that runt has to stop.
Y'all are too possessive. First it was the slut that doesn't know how to wear clothes, and now it's you showing your midriff all the time?
What? That runt?
You know who I'm talking about. Don't get close to him and start letting him follow you around.
Wait, you mean Sign? I wouldn't say we're close. We only met yesterday.
So are we doing this right in front of Sign, where he can hear and see us?
And he's all over you like a moth drawn to flame. I don't like it, and I don't trust him. I just don't understand how you can be so gullible. He's obviously after something, and you're just giving it to him.
Yeah, it's called my dick.
But you barely know
Something
him.
you'll never get.
So how would you know? Don't you think you're judging him a little harshly?
It's obvious. Normal people don't act like that.
Hey, sluts are normal people.
Oh, so normal people introduce themselves by starting forest fires. And since when did you care about what happened to me? Why are you suddenly being so protective?
What? I'm not. How am I being protective?
You are. You've been acting really weird lately.
This is your fault.
What are you even talking about?
I don't want to be close to you. I don't want to feel this way.
Oh god, why is everyone horny for me? Oh, the curse of being a twink.
But you forced yourself in this close. Even when I tried to push you away, and now I have no choice but to keep you safe. You never should have helped me in the first place. I can't let you. Not like them.
God, they're so in love with me. What are we gonna do when I start having sex with Sign and they're not allowed to fuck me?
It's not my fault. Would you rather we have just left you there to die?
Yes. It's exactly what you should have done. You might think you saved my life, but all you did was make it more difficult. I can't protect you. Not when you keep making such stupid fucking decisions. It's like you're asking for someone to kidnap you and sell you as a slave or something.
That could be hot in the right context.
You know, You don't have to protect me. I can protect myself. I'm not a little kid.
You're literally a little kid. You have the brain of a little child.
And it's not like you owe me anything. I did what any decent person would do.
And most people aren't as decent as you. And I owe you more than you realize.
He looked away from me. What happened to make him like this? His expression was pain, distress, as if losing me would be the worst thing in the world. I'm so used to him looking all grumpy. This sad face doesn't suit him at all.
Don't make that sad
God.
face. Cheer up.
For a second there, I thought I kissed him.
Wait, what are you doing?
What do you mean? I'm hugging you. Don't you know what a hug is? That's pretty sad.
Yeah, but why?
You look like you needed one.
Get off me.
That's all you're gonna get from me, though. A hug is all you just have to settle for that.
Not yet.
He was so tall, I wasn't even sure if this was really comforting for him. Still, if it cheered him up even a little. And honestly, it didn't feel that bad.
Sorry, I still don't really understand. But you're just trying to look out for me, right? I know we started off badly, but I want to be friends with you. Don't you want to be friends?
I don't, but at this point, do I have any choice? It's dangerous to be my friend. Are you sure?
Yeah. I'd say it's kind of dangerous to be my friend now, too. So we're even.
When I finally looked up into his face, he avoided my gaze. His cheeks were pink and his expression looked almost pained.
Okay, I get it. Let go of me already. You made your point.
Yes, sir.
I quickly let go of him. If that went on any longer, I'd be risking my life.
No word of this to the others,
Okay. And hey, I'll try to be more careful, alright? But be nicer to Sign.
No chance.
When we found our way back to Sign... when we found our way back, Sign was buzzing around Fawn, who looked a little scared.
Come on, you can tell me. You totally like him, right? You're totally head over heels.
He is.
No, I don't even know what you're
Hey guys, what are you talking about?
Nothing.
Ooh, more importantly, what were you two talking about?
Sign quickly found his way to Leos' side to his annoyance.
What's this I see? Our stoic, grumpy guard dog is looking all red in the face?
I am not. Stop buzzing around me, and don't call me that.
Why not? It's the truth.
You'd make a pretty cute dog, Leos.
What? Okay, Fawn.
It's fine. It's not a big deal. Let's stop wasting time and check out the market. Maybe someone knows what's up.
The closer we got, the louder the crowd became. Shopkeepers and helpers bustled between stalls, trading and yelling. Kids ran around playing and everyone looked happy. From some far-off corner, a soft melody drifted towards us.
Everything is so brimming with life. For a town that smells of death, it's a little unnerving.
It was nice, but strange after yesterday. I wanted to enjoy the atmosphere, but I couldn't help but feel on edge. We slowly made our way through between the stalls, pushing through the crowds of people. The atmosphere was strikingly different from before. I wanted to think that yesterday was just an unlucky day to arrive, but there had to be some sort of explanation as to why everyone was so cheerful suddenly. It was absolutely packed. You couldn't even see the ground through the huge mob of people. Slowly, we took in the sights and smells of the market. Spices, fruits, perfumes, so many different scents. Some stalls had cloth and colors I didn't even know existed. Others had dishes decorated with intricate gold patterns, delicate and fine. Beads and jewelry and dolls and... Wait a second. Where did everyone go? Over here? No, this way? They're all gone. Left, right, back the way we came ahead of me. I couldn't see anyone. No hint of red or blue hair poked out from the crowd, and sign was nowhere to be seen either. Although at that height, I didn't really expect to spot him easily.
Hey, move out of the
Man, what?
way!
Ah, sorry.
Maybe suddenly stopping in the middle of the path wasn't a great idea. For now, I'll look around for them. Not far up ahead was a small clearing, much quieter than the rest of the marketplace. That should do. Slowly, I weaved between the swarms of people and made my way to the clearing. I tried my best not to bump into anybody, but it was kind of unavoidable in a place like this. With a sigh, I leaned against a wall and took in my surroundings. I smiled to myself. I couldn't resist it. Everyone was bustling around, joyful and lively. They danced to the music and chatted happily. It was refreshing, exciting even. The markets at home didn't have this kind of atmosphere. Everyone just seemed happy, truly happy. But that was a little beside the point. How was I meant to find anyone? Would they search for me too? I hope the other three have managed to stick together. I'm sure Leos will scold me once he finds me. Honestly, I'm more worried about Fawn. I know he's bad with crowds. If we were worried about him, then we would have said something earlier. We're not worried anymore. Sign would be fine. He has enough confidence and charisma to talk himself out of anything. Leos, he'll turn up huffing and puffing, exhausted from searching for me, but then say he wasn't looking for me anyway. With that thought in my mind, I decided to stay here for a little while. It was a nice chance to slow down and just take in the world. First 5 minutes pass, then 10, 20, 30, no sign of the others. Well, I guess if I don't start looking, I'll still be here at sundown and we have stuff to do. Can't stand here all day. I stood up straight and stretched out my shoulders. Okay, time to find them after all. Slowly, I made my way back to the stalls. Maybe if I browse for a while, I'll run into a familiar face. With only minimal pushing, I made my way through the busy walkway, carefully keeping an eye out for my friends. From close up, the various wares looked even more impressive. If I saw these at home, I definitely would have... Well, actually, I probably wouldn't have been able to afford them, but I would have looked on with great interest. Each stall was different from the last. It was mesmerizing. I tried to avoid staying at any one stall too long. I didn't have much money, and I wouldn't want to take up space that actual shopkeepers could use. Whenever my eye met a salesperson, I smiled and moved on. Awkward. Towards the middle of the marketplace, I found a small stall, managed by a single young lady. Her orange hair reached just below her shoulders, fanning around her. She was selling hooded capes in nearly every color imaginable. They looked thick and warm, delicately intricate and detailed. With only a glance, I could tell that the quality was high. I could only dream of owning something like this. I gently ran my fingertips over the stitches, clean and small. When I raised my eyes, they locked with the young lady that was manning the stall. You mean womaning the stall? Whoops, time to go.
You seem a little lost.
Huh?
Could she tell just by looking at me?
Well, I suppose I am. How could you tell?
I've been watching you walk up and down the walkway for the past few minutes.
Bitch, is everyone out here attracted to me?
At this time of the month, it can get busy. Do you need me to point you anywhere?
Oh no, that's okay. I'm actually just trying to find my friends. We got split up while looking around.
Ah, I see. I can't be of much use to you then. So many people have come through here already.
I can imagine. Actually, while I'm here, what's going on today? I arrived yesterday and everyone was shut up in their houses.
Today, you could say it's a special day. Everyone's celebrating that we're safe for another month.
Huh?
Is there anything else I can help you with? I can tell you're interested in these.
She set her hand down on the edge of the cape I'd been admiring. It was really beautiful.
It's beautiful. I hope I can own something like this one day too.
Thank you. Not many people stop to look, so I appreciate that.
I can tell it's well made. I've sewn in the past, but nothing near this level. Anyway, I guess I'd better start looking for my...
Oh, Rain!
I turned towards the familiar voice. I could see his little head bobbing up and down as he jumped to get my attention.
Is that one of your lost friends?
I don't know him.
I turned back around.
I should be off then. Thanks.
I waved goodbye and made my way over to Sign. Gods, he's really making a scene. This isn't the place for it. A few people watched me as I walked by, but I couldn't see any hostility in their glances. Phew. I can relax a little.
Sign! Over here!
Rain! Oh, I missed you!
God, I hope homosexuality is allowed in this world, otherwise we are gonna get hanged so quick. Quickly, I set him down and held on to the edge of his sleeve. I didn't want to get separated again. I know not long ago Leos warned me about Sign, but I felt safer with him than completely alone in an unknown place.
So glad I found you. I got split up and I couldn't find anyone. Have you seen the others around?
He glanced down at my hand, then smiled up at me.
You know, I could get used to that.
What?
The way you yell out my name. Would you do it for me just one more time?
Yell out your name?
The way my name just rolls off your tongue. It's delicious.
Sign?
Wow, you follow orders so easily. How adorable. Aren't you a good boy? Maybe not a boy, but a puppy? I can practically see your tail wagging sometimes.
I don't really know what you mean. Hell, I don't think I want to know what you mean.
If you ask nicely, I might be able to teach you about it later.
Sure. But for now, have you seen the other two?
Hot Pants and
Oops.
Squeaky? Nah, I haven't seen them.
Sorry, I didn't mean to skip through that, guys.
It shouldn't be too hard to find them, though.
I mean Leos and Fawn.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, well, I've been searching for a while now, but you're the only one I found.
Maybe they're off having a good time together?
I hope so. I think Leos would be okay, but I don't want Fawn to be stuck out here alone.
Poor precious Rain. Your innocence is cute, at least.
Pardon?
Let's go look for these men of yours then, shall we? Make sure not to let go. I wouldn't want you getting lost again.
Of course. Thanks, Sign.
My pleasure.
He winked at me before turning and scanning the crowd.
Follow me, good looking. Let's see if we can catch ourselves some men.
We made our way through the marketplace, careful to keep a close eye out for the others. Along the way, we stopped at various stalls where signs spoke to the people behind them. When he spoke, the conversation flowed naturally. It was like, how do I put this? His voice commanded people to listen. It was so different to how he usually acted. Suddenly, Cyan's eyes went wide and he rushed away from me.
Wait, Sign!
I chased after him to another stall a little further down.
Rain, look! I found something for you!
What?
He picked up a purple vegetable from the stall, lifting it to show me, not an eggplant.
What is this?
It looks like an eggplant? They're not exactly rare.
Wait, this is what they look like?
Uh-huh. It's a vegetable. What's so surprising to you?
Whoa, look at that curve.
He ran his fingers down the curve of the eggplant, grinning the whole time.
Do you like them this big? Or would you prefer something slightly smaller?
Are you asking because you have something slightly smaller? And by slightly, you mean significantly? This isn't a good way to come on to someone.
Does it really matter? If one's too small, just have two.
Whoa! That's hardcore, Rain.
Wait. Backtrack a little. How do you not know what an eggplant looks like? Don't you, cook?
Cook? Me? Why would I?
To stop yourself from starving to death? Surely you eat, right?
Huh? Don't you have people to do that for you?
Huh?
Oh, I have a question. Do you wash these before cooking them?
Of course. Otherwise, they'd still be covered in dirt. You don't want to eat dirt, do you?
Oh, like this? Is this how you do it?
He balled his hand into a fist around the eggplant and moved it up and down, stroking vigorously.
I think it's getting really clean. Rain, look how good I'm doing.
Wait a second, that looks like... Oh gods, last night, I felt my face instantly heat up. Surely he's not doing this here, in public. He's being a sexual deviant, isn't he? It looks like a...
Hey, stop that!
I snatched it out of his hands. Not here, this isn't the place.
Whoa, careful how you're handling the eggplant, Rain. You wouldn't want to bruise it.
This... stop being such a...
Judging by your reaction, I take it you've learned a lot from my lesson already. That makes me so happy. What a good student.
Just... shut up.
Did I embarrass you? Oh, I know what's happening here. You're imagining that it's yours in place of the eggplant, aren't you? You only have to ask, you know. Hands, mouth, ass. You can have whatever you want.
He giggled to himself before snatching the eggplant back.
Hi, sir. We'll be taking this eggplant, please.
What? Why is he buying it? I watched in shock as he pulled out a coin purse and exchanged money with the stall holder. He was clutching the eggplant to his chest with a smirk on his face.
What? Why? Why did you buy that?
Why do you think?
You've got to be kidding me.
To cook with, obviously. Such a dirty mind for such an innocent puppy.
I thought you didn't know how to cook.
Well, I haven't thought that far ahead yet, but I'm sure we can find some use for it.
Forget it.
While we're here. Excuse me, mister? If it's not any trouble, would you be kind enough to tell me what all of this is about? My companions and I arrived yesterday to find everyone shut up in their houses.
The man, obviously not happy that after all the talking we only bought a single eggplant, shrugged his shoulders.
Say, perhaps this would loosen your lips up a little?
Cyan dangled a small pouch in front of the stall owner. His mouth opened almost instantly.
I'll tell you anything you wish, young master.
That's the spirit. Now, what's happening today?
I don't know how much you've heard already.
People going missing, some turning up dead, yada yada yada.
He looked disgusted with Cyan's casual tone, but kept speaking anyway.
Well, it was coming to the time.
The time?
The time for the offerings.
Offerings? That's a strange way to put it.
That's great, but you haven't answered my question yet.
He shook the coin purse and the merchant jumped to correct the issue.
Well, isn't it obvious? Now that they've been chosen, we can go back to normal. Until next time, at least.
Here you go, mister. Enjoy.
He tossed the purse towards the man before pulling me away.
I have a bad feeling about this.
What do you mean?
Hey, you two!
Leos pushed his way through the crowd towards us. He was dragging Fawn along by the arm behind him.
Leos! Vaughn! I'm so glad the two of you are...
Bad news, follow me.
He turned around and started walking, still dragging Fawn behind him. Cyan and I jogged to catch up with the two of them.
What's going on?
When I turned around, you were gone. I wanted to try to find you, but Leo's told me to stay with him.
Did he look after you?
His eyes widened at my question.
Yeah, I guess he did.
Aw, my Leos is a softie after all.
What do you mean you're Leos? You can't have... Leos isn't yours. I thought I was yours. You can't have this many people.
Shut up. I'm not your anything.
Not yet.
What? Anyway, it's not like I had the choice.
I eyed him up. It really seemed like his personality was a lot different to what I originally had thought.
I almost don't want to ask. Why do you have an eggplant?
Huh? Well, why not? It might come in useful later.
Forget I asked.
Well, what's the news?
Look,
He stopped abruptly. At the far end of the market stalls was a large notice board filled with leaflets, maps, and notes. In the center of the board was official announcements. Marriages, children, deaths.
What about it?
are you an idiot? Do you remember what Knox told us?
Of course. Names appearing on the...
Names appearing on the notice board. Everyone's celebrating. I scanned down the list. Deaths, Giles, Tane, Sita, Enel. Rain.
How could this possibly... I'm not...
Well, you know what they said. Names appearing here before they die. This seems a little foreboding.
Surely there must be another Rain here. That must be it.
I'd really hate to be that Rain guy right now. I swallowed hard. Surely, right? Surely some other bitch is gonna die in my place. I looked between my three companions. They all had difficult expressions impossible to read. No one thought it was a different Rain.
What? What do I do?
We leave. We pack up and run immediately.
But what about...
No buts. This isn't a joke. This is your life we're talking about. Stop trying to be a hero.
I ran my fingers over the writing, and some of the ink rubbed off on my hands, still fresh.
I agree. I don't think we can stay here. It's too dangerous.
Really? What if running away is exactly what they want from you?
Then what do you suggest? You sit around waiting for his death?
We solve the mystery, obviously, before whoever or whatever can get to him. Easy, right?
That's too risky. I won't allow it.
Is that your decision to make?
What, you think I care about your opinion? You're just some stray that's been following us around since yesterday. We don't even know you.
Bitch, I've only known you like 2 more days.
Oh? Weren't you the one sent to kill him? If anyone's opinion doesn't matter, it'd be yours. Maybe you're planning on killing him yourself, huh? Don't want anyone else to steal that from you?
No! I wouldn't...
Why not? How do any of us know that we can trust your word? No response.
I own one. I'm here to protect him, that's all.
Sorry, what was that? I can't hear you when you mumbled from all the way up there.
I said I'll protect him!
I can't even respond. What am I meant to do?
Why don't we just ask Rain?
Great idea.
They looked at me eagerly. Well, does this matter for relationship? I don't know. I'll try to solve the mystery.
I can't leave.
Why? You can leave. Don't act like this. Don't say that.
Knox needs our help, and I need his.
Yeah, he was gonna tell us something about our dad, who used to be the prince probably or something. I don't know.
If I leave now, I'll never find out the truth. He's the only one who knew Caspian.
How do you know he's the only one? We can find other people. Why can't you just be happy living your life? Do you want to die?
Of course I don't. I think we can do it. We can solve this.
That's the spirit. I knew you were the fun one.
I'll follow you wherever you go. So, any decision you make is the right one to me.
I looked at Leos. He didn't look convinced.
No.
Please?
No.
I can't do it without you.
Fine. Just don't come running to me when you end up dead.
Weren't you going to protect me?
After this? No way. Just come along for a laugh.
He scoffed at me. My heart still felt heavy, but I put on a brave face.
Did you guys learn anything in the marketplace?
Leos and I asked around a little while looking for you, but...
But?
We heard whispers of a body being found on the outskirts of town. It might be worth checking out.
What? Do we need to investigate this body? Are we detectives now? That could end up being me. I took a deep breath. No point worrying about it now.
Sign?
Well, before I caught up with you, I did hear something. There's a fortune teller in town.
Fortune teller? What does that have to do with anything?
Stop messing around.
No, really. Apparently she's really good. She might be able to tell us something.
I spoke to a couple of people, and they kept saying things about offerings, it finally being time, and being safe for now. The way they talked about it was a lot different to Nox. I think we should try to find him and ask some more questions first.
So, 3 leads?
I guess so. They don't feel very solid, but it's a start.
Fun. I just want to point out you're not contributing anything to the group right now.
We don't know how much time we have. We might not even get to investigate all 3.
I suppose we should choose wisely then.
No. Don't interject here. No. You haven't done shit for us in this investigation. Alright, guys. I think I'm going to save the game here right before we decide what to do, but assuming this does affect my relationship with the characters, I think you know which one I'm going to choose already. But I thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of The Divine Speaker, and I will be getting the perfect route for Aiden very soon. Bye, guys.